Once again, good morning to all of you. Say good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. So students, as you know, yesterday we have done with our CET of chapter number 11, area and its boundary. Now we are moving to the next chapter, which is related to the, what is the name of the chapter? Smart. What is the name of the chapter, online students? Anushka, what is the name of the chapter? Chapter number 12?
You have to bring my textbook.
Smart charts. Be ready with your notebook and be ready with your textbook. So the name of the chapter is Smart Charts. So who will tell me, online students, who will raise your virtual hand and tell me what are we going to learn in the Smart Charts? Why the name of this chapter is Smart Charts? Yes, Anushka.
Ma'am, in this chapter, we will learn about data handling and different charts about telemarks and all. And we will also learn about pie charts.
Very good. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the data handling, how to handle the data, how to handle the informations, and why only in the form of the smart charts. We cannot write the data and show it to you. Why there is a need? Now I will ask from the offline students. Yes, Kevna. Why there is a need of learning the smart charts?
If we write everything more but we tell in a smart chat, we will understand better and the space required will be small.
Yes, you come here and explain to the online students. She had explained very nicely. In our class also, we can see there are different charts. There are different informations given in the form of charts. One, we can see the bar graph is there. Here also the picture formations about the feeling and emotions. One chart is there in the picture formation that we have. Then we have computer parts chart also in the class. So when I see the class, it's look very attractive and I can easily identify. Then we are learning about this concept. Please, Redan Goyal, keep your camera properly. Anushka, turn on your camera, please. Are you all getting what I'm trying to explain you? That
Yes,
why
ma'am.
we have to give the information in the form of the charts, because chart looks attractive and easily understandable. Instead of when we give writing in the writing form, it will take time to read it out also, and it will take space also to clarify. But if we same data, if we represent in the form of a chart, it will be easily understandable. But there are different charts available: telemarks, pie graph, bar graph, that you are going to learn in this chapter. Yes, Kevna is going to explain you why we are learning the smart charts. Yes, Kevna, please come and speak.
Ma'am, there is pictograph also.
Yes, pictograph.
We are learning.
Sit here.
We are learning smart charts because we are learning smart charts because it takes small time to understand. It is very less time to understand. It is very easy and you can get the concept very fast. And the main use of smart charts is smart charts are telemarks, bar graph, pictograph, then pie charts, and etc. These are some of the charts.
Thank you, Kevna, for giving us the information to our other students. Wait a minute. So these are the different types of the charts through which we can handle our data, the data which we collect from the outside. Sometimes nowadays you can see here, nowadays Nigdad, you are late in the class. Okay, we have already started the class and you entered late. And nowadays you can see that this COVID is going on, and we are collecting the information from the survey that how many of the people are injected. Yes, how many of the people got the injections, how many people got the 2 injections. this all come from the survey. And whenever we do some survey and collect the data, we record them. We keep the records of these, and that these records we keep in the different form of the charts which we are going to learn. Whether it can be telemarks, it can be. Make that. Wait a minute, bacha. So the survey which we are doing, the information which we are getting from the survey, we can make on the with the different charts, whether telemarks, bar graph, pie chart, any of these. Okay, understood what is the use of the charts? What are the uses? Okay. Yes, wait a minute. Now, Ayush is going to explain something. Yes, please.
One more use is that, like you said, COVID patients or who are vaccinated or something.
Vaccines.
So that is big numbers, right?
Yeah.
So to represent big numbers easily, we use the smart chart.
Very good. Excellent. Good. That he told ma'am, as you explain us, that how many people are vaccinated, how many people have got the 2 vaccination of the doses, and how many got the 1 vaccination. So to record and to collect this much big records, we make the smart charts, right? Am I clear till here to everyone? Now, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Priya is also sharing something. I will explain that also. Okay. So now, first we start one concept, which is telemarks. Yes, Migdad, before moving to the topic, can you please explain whatever is your doubt?
No, ma'am, I didn't have a doubt. I just, the thing is, I joined it late because for me, it was showing that you hadn't started the class. It was showing no one else is here.
Maybe there is a problem in your network. I have already started the class on time. Okay. So now I am going to present my screen. You have to see children, first we start with the telemarks. So I want to give you one story based on the telemarks. What are telemarks and how to represent the telemarks and when to use the telemarks, right? You know, there is a one story behind this. In early days, when there was no numbers invented, people doesn't know about Priya. So when people were not aware about the numbers, right, about the counting, so how they count the things, because early days they were having their cows, goat, buffalo, and they go for the grazing, right? Now they have to keep the record ki how many cows went for the grazing. Ridan, please stable your camera. Just a minute, give me one. Okay, so as I was telling you a story that why there is a need to learn the telemarks. In early days, people were doesn't know about the counting, about the numbers, and but when they send their cows and goat for the grazing, how they count, how they keep the records, because उनको तो number लिखना ही नहीं आता. They don't know how to write the number. Yes, make that. Yes, sorry. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, by the names.
Mohit, you better, bacha, go leave the class if you keep your camera off like this and sit in the class.
Ma'am?
By the names.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Yeah.
By the names.
Ma'am, can I?
If there was, wait a minute, at a time, one child. Yes. Numbers लिखना ही नहीं आते तो name लिखना तो नहीं आता होगा ना?
Can you repeat the question? Your voice is cracking.
Can I, Rudra?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? Your voice is cracking.
The question is, in early days when people were not aware how to write the numbers. Suppose they have 5 cows and all the cows went for the grazing, and they don't know how to write the number 5. So how they keep the recording?
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, can
Who
I
is the
try the
colors?
Ma'am, by
Yes,
the
Rudra.
colors.
By the
Ma'am, by
colors, okay.
tally marks.
What they do is, Anushka, speak.
Yes, ma'am. We first to make so first we will draw 5 vertical lines, then a slant line, then it will be a bunch of 5 cows.
That is the tally marks. Yes, Nishika will tell me. Yes, this is also a one method. Yes, so there is.
They used to see and remember. So they used to make a big pictograph, and that they used to know that these cows are going to that farm.
That will come to the pictograph, which we will learn the next, right?
Ma'am, they used to draw lines to determine how many. I don't know if they use the tally mark things or if they cut,
Yeah.
or I think they use just like lines.
Yeah. They were not aware that these are tally marks. They were aware what they were doing. They know about the simple lines. So what they were doing, they were not having pen also, not paper also. So when they send their cows for the grazing, either on the floor with the stick, they make the lines, number of the lines, or either on the branches of the trees, right? या तो वो trees पे बना देते थे lines, vertical lines. Suppose there were 4 cows went for the grazing, so they make 4 vertical lines on the branches of trees, trunk of tree, not branches, on the trunk of tree or either on the floor. Then wait a minute, Anushka, I'll talk to you. Yes.
Even if the number was 6 and not 4,
That I will come on that.
Make 6 sticks, not a tally mark.
Yes. So what happened if the number is 5? They make 5 standing lines or the vertical lines. Then if there are 6 and more above them, then they make 6 or the 8 vertical lines. But after a certain period of time, it came into their mind that if there are 10, we will keep on putting the 10 standing lines. Then it will be a really challenging question, because yes, please pay attention in the class. So when you draw 10 standing lines, it will be very difficult. If you forgot in between, then again you have to count from the beginning. It will happen or not? So after some time, they invented that, okay, we can do in this way, that we have to make the groups of 5. So when there are 3, they make 3 standing lines. When there is a 4, they make 4 standing lines. And when the counting is 5, they make 4 standing lines and 1 diagonal line or a slanting line to cut that, make the full group. Am I clear? And this way, if it is a 6, so 1 group of 5 and 1 standing line, 6. I will show to that these students also on the board.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I want to say that, like in the textbook,
Yes,
we can see that there are something like this made square. So the rectangle which is made over here is the 4, and the one line that is made in the 5, it's a bunch of 5.
Anushka, what happened?
Ma'am, in the textbook, in this question, their tally marks are made like this. So, ma'am, the rectangle has 4
Am I
sides.
audible?
So
Anushka,
4.
please speak.
Ma'am, I'm speaking. Can you hear me? Renu, ma'am.
Now, please speak, Anushka.
Renu, ma'am. Renu, ma'am, can you hear me? Renu, ma'am. Renu, ma'am.
Again, it's cracking.
Ma'am, ask anyone else if they can hear her clearly.
Yeah, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
No, your voice is
And you are
also
so
not
clear.
Ma'am, your voice is here.
Speak, Yash.
Ma'am, your voice is clear, but your screen is a bit blur.
No, ma'am, it's clear. It's not blurred.
Now speak.
No, ma'am, now it's a bit blur.
Speak,
Ma'am?
Anushka.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Give me 1 minute. Anushka, speak.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible? Renu, ma'am. Renu, ma'am, am I audible?
Again, speak.
Renu, ma'am. Am I audible?
Maybe that is hot or something.
Ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Speak, Anushka.
Ma'am, I'm speaking. Can you hear me?
It is coming and breaking the voice in between. Am I audible now?
Ma'am, you are audible.
Ma'am, you are audible.
When I'm leaving this now, this is coming.
Now, please
Ma'am, just leave and join.
give me 1 minute to
Leave and
edit
join.
this. Now,
Ma'am, you are audible.
leave it. Anushka, check.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Bring Roberts.
Do you know where is sir?
Okay, meantime, I am going to present you my. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
I am going to show you one video. Yes, tell me.
It's like I have 20 animals, Telegram, and example I 50 animals, and I have less than 40. So I have to make sure I have to read that 40.
I will explain you. Listen this video first. See it. Students, just show me thumbs up whether you are able to hear it or not, or tell me yes or no, because when I present the screen, I will not able to see you all. Just show me whether it is audible to you. Audible?
Yes. Yes.
Rudra, audible? Okay.
This is so strange. Why is this caveman drawing only lines? Maybe I should.
Hello, JC. Good morning. I'm
I will do. Just
You can hear that online people.
Anushka, it's audible?
This
Yes,
is so
it's
strange.
audible.
Why is this caveman drawing only lines? Maybe I should talk to him.
Hello, JC. Good morning. I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, JC.
It's audible,
brings you
Anushka.
Today I have come for a school trip
Yes,
with
ma'am.
all my classmates.
So, are you having a good time?
I will do from the beginning.
This is so strange. Why is this caveman drawing only lines? Maybe I should talk to him.
Hello, JC. Good morning. I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, JC. What brings you here?
Today I have come for a school trip with all my classmates.
So, are you having a good time here?
Yes, Kevin. The place is really huge and has beautiful paintings. But Kevin, why are you drawing these straight lines instead of drawing some beautiful paintings?
Oh, you mean these lines? This is not a painting, JC. I was counting the number of goats I own.
But how can you count using lines?
JC, this is a very convenient method for counting numbers. Do you want to know more about it?
Yes.
Look, JC, I'm keeping a record of my belongings with the help of tally marks. Let me show you my counting, JC. Since I have only one spear for hunting, I keep a record of it by marking one straight line.
Oh,
I own 2 charcoal pieces for engraving on the walls of the cave. I keep a record of it by marking 2 straight lines. I own 3 goats. I keep a record of it by marking.
So I've got my essay written. And
This seems so simple.
Yes, JC. This is a simple way of keeping count of objects. Since I have 4 cows, I note down their numbers by marking 4 straight lines. If I had 1 more cow, I would simply draw a straight line diagonally to cross the 4 lines. This gives me the count of 5.
Oh, Gavin, if you had 6 cows then, how would you show it?
That's simple, JC. I would simply mark
If it
one
is
more
6,
straight
then
line.
you can see here.
This would mean
And if
I
it
have
is
6
7,
cows. While
one
counting,
group of 5
make one
and 2
vertical
extra.
line for each
And
of
if
the
it is
first 4
10,
numbers.
then 2
The
groups
fifth
of
number
5.
is represented by a diagonal line across the
Ma'am,
previous 4.
there is only 5 lines.
This method helps in counting a large number of objects quickly. These are called tally marks. Tally marks are a way of keeping count of the number of given objects in groups of 5.
Okay.
Let me show you tally marks showing the count up till 10.
Oh, this is so simple. Every time I count an object, I don't have to erase the number I had written before. Instead, I can use tally marks in which I simply have to represent each count by a straight line.
Let me show you another way
See,
of representing
first-
tally marks.
Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. See, for one object, one standing line. 2 objects, 2 standing line, and it is also called the vertical lines. 3 objects, 3 vertical lines. 4 vertical lines. When it is 5 objects, 4 vertical and the 1 diagonal. If it has 6 objects, you can see here 7 objects, 8 objects, 9 objects, and the 10 objects. Now this is the one method which is the traditional method of drawing the tally marks. Then after that they have done more invention based on the tally marks. That is there any other way that we can do the tally marks? Now please clearly listen to the online students and the offline students when to apply this method and when to apply the method which is given in your textbooks. When tally marks comes to you that you have to draw the tally marks, then you can draw the tally marks in any of the method. But when it is come for the reading the tally marks, suppose the number is written, the tally marks are given there and you have to write it into the numbers. So you should know how to read them. This method is also clear. The 4 standing lines or vertical lines are the 4 numbers. Let me explain, then I'll come to you. And then 4 standing lines and 1 diagonal is the 5. So this also method you know how to read. Now coming to the next topic also that you should know how to read that method also. Yes, please ask.
Ma'am.
I'm coming on that topic. That is the another method of the tally mark. Yes, please speak.
Ma'am, now can you hear me?
Yes, Anushka.
Ma'am, I was saying that only in the textbook, like here it's showing that there is a rectangle, so that it has 4 sides and one line inside it, so it will be a bunch of 5.
Yes.
So
Anushka is explaining you. Anushka, please explain then how to read this tally marks. This is also the one method. If it is 1, then 1 standing line. If it is 2, then 1 more line. Then if it is 3, come 1 down. If it is 4, then make the complete rectangle. In this way, students. My board is visible to you all. The another method is, if it is 1, wait a minute, I'll stop the presentation. I'll explain you the another method. If it is 1 object, then when you're making the standing line or the group of 5, according to the second method which is given in your textbook, so it will be like this. When it is 2 objects, so one line will be here like this. When there are 3 objects, it will be like this. When there is a 4 object, the complete rectangle will be made. Am I clear? And when there are 5 objects, one diagonal line will come. Yes. Yes, she is showing you very nicely. I am going to pin Anushka. Anushka, can you speak and show them?
Yes, ma'am. If we have to make one in this method, we will just draw a single line. If we have to make 2, so we will draw a single line and one another line to make a half rectangle. Now when we have to make 3, we will draw 3 lines. Now when we have to make 4, we have to draw a complete rectangle like this.
Yes.
And in the 5th, we have to draw a whole rectangle and a slanting line inside.
Very good, very good. So this way, if there are 10 objects, so how many complete rectangle with one diagonal will come?
Ma'am, we have to make 2 squares, 2 rectangles like this one.
Can you please show them 10? How
Yes,
will
ma'am.
10? Yes.
Yes, ma'am, I'll show one. 1 second, ma'am. Wait, I'll show you. 1 second. Yes, ma'am, I'll show. Yes, ma'am, in this we will make 10. If we make 2 squares, 2 rectangles.
Yes, this diagonal line is not little clear. She has overwritten, but she had made you try to understand. If it is 11, Anushka, how many more now?
If it is 11, we will just make one more line.
I mean, if it is 12,
another line.
you see how she is extending. If it is 13, and if it is 14 objects, and if there are 15, so 3 complete rectangles with the 3 diagonal lines comes inside. And everyone clear with this? Can I play the video again?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, play the video again.
Yeah.
We have to represent each count by a straight line.
Let me show you another way of representing tally marks.
Hey, I like this method of writing the tally marks. I will use this whenever I want to count.
Okay, JC, it's your wish. You can follow any pattern you like. Can you explain how this tally mark is written?
See, it is your wish. You can also follow any of the pattern. But a specific pattern is given in your textbook or in the paper, then your notes, you should know how to read them.
You have 10 minutes to finish your research.
Ma'am, can I show you mine?
Just a minute. I will see, Yash.
Draw a diagonal line in the rectangle.
Absolutely right, JC.
Oh no!
Oh, what happened, JC?
Our teacher told us to meet near the bus at 1 p.m. and I'm already late. I should get going now. Thanks for teaching me this new method of counting. Bye, Kevin.
Bye, JC. Have a great time.
This is a semi-final between Team A and Team D. The captain of Team A has won the toss and decided to bat first. Seems a wise decision by Team A, as the flat pitch is favorable for batting.
Hey, I have an idea. Let me use tally marks to record the runs made by each player.
The match has begun. Here comes the first ball. Batsman 1 has scored just 1 run. Here comes a bowler. Batsman 2 has scored just 1 run. The decision of placing a man in the slip stopped the ball from reaching the boundary. Oh, what a shot! The batsman has hit a full toss and it has gone straight to a 4. It's a 4 for batsman 1. Team D's captain has decided to change the bowler. There are some minor changes in the field. We can see one fielder is placed near the boundary to save the ball.
So now you can see he is
Oh,
keeping
but
a
it
record
seems
with
that
the
batsman
tally
1
marks.
has a different strategy. It's a huge hit and the ball has reached all the way in the audience area. The first 6 of today's match.
please sit at your
Batsman 1
place.
seems geared up. Maybe we will see more such hits from the batsman's end.
Yes, Come on, Team A. You guys have to win this semi-final.
This time they have scored just 3 runs. The fielder at the boundary has done a fantastic job of stopping the ball.
See, now if there are no invention of the telemarks, if he will first write 6, the team score the 6 points.
Ma'am, can I please show you?
I will see you. Wait, Yash. If he write the number 6, then again in the next run the team got the 7 runs. So to erase it and write the numbers again will be a difficult task, no? And if it is in the form of a telemarks, will be easy. Yes, 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 yes. Tell me.
Easy and neat.
Yes.
Ma'am, wait a second.
By the time the exercise which is given in your textbook, start counting the telemarks, which is, yes. Please count them. Very good. See, he has done in both the ways how to represent the telemarks in both the ways. Very good, Yash.
Ma'am, cat is 24.
Yes. Done? Oh.
Just 3 runs for batsman 1. It's a clean bowled and batsman 5 is out for 15 runs.
So this way I will
batsman 6
do it a little faster.
3 runs.
Wait a minute. Online students, please wait. I will take this little faster. And offline students, please silent. So this way we have kept the records.
Plus 5 plus 1 equal to 26.
So in the first group, how many? Batsman 1, 5 plus 5 plus 5. Easily to count the groups and easily give the number.
Ma'am?
It is 20. In the next one it is. Yes, Rudra Jajaria, please speak.
Ma'am, I had wrote all.
Very good. In the second, how many in the second batsman? 30. So isn't it easy to count the telemarks? Next, batsman 3. 12. Batsman 4. 3. Batsman 5. Batsman 6. So you know how to read the telemarks also by both the ways? Both the methods are clear to you? Any doubt to any child?
Yes,
completed the page which is given in your textbooks? Thank you. Thank you, students.
Bye, ma'am.
I will send you the 2 worksheets. Please complete it.
Bye, ma'am.